Hello and welcome to Board Game TV. It's Fantasy Friday. We're playing Pathfinder, Skull and Shackles. So we are on the Wormwood Mutiny, and we are on scenario 2 of the Wormwood Mutiny, and it's Cat and Mouse. It says, ahoy there. It's a vessel from the desert oasis, the desert coast of Rahadum. The man's promise has a crew of veteran Rahadum sailors, but they won't easily escape. Chase the vessel down and prepare to board. There's plunder to be had. Okay. So it says, Buccaneers are henchmen. It says, when you would encounter a Buccaneer henchman, summon and encounter the ship Man's Promise instead. If you defeat the Man's Promise, the Buccaneer is defeated. Otherwise, the Buccaneer is undefeated, and a random character summons and encounters the henchman Hammerhead Shark. And rewards. For each plunder card, gain another random card of that type from the box. Gain a Class 1 ship feat. Okay. We have our first blessing out. Alright, we have Tempest K. If your ship is dealt structural damage, increase the damage by 1. Cannibal Isle. After you reset your hand, bury an ally. Fogbank. After you play a card or use a power that examines cards in this location deck, shuffle it. At the start of your turn, succeed at a wisdom or survival check, or your ship is dealt 1d4 structural damage. Or Holy Isle. If you play a blessing during exploration, you may explore again. Okay, this is the Man's Promise here. But our ships, let's see, which ones we're going to take. I guess we'll take, we'll take the Wormwood. We just got it. So we're at the Woodward. Yeah. Let's go to Holy Isle. We'll start there. Looks like it's going to be a pretty easy place. So let's go. And we come across Goose in the Rigging. Intelligence Craft 7. Before you act, succeed at a Strength 6 check or the difficulty. Okay. Well, I think we can do that. 10. Okay, so no problem. You may recharge a number of allies. For each ally recharge, add 1d4 to your check. Okay, I have a captain, so I want to recharge him. And then I have my intelligence, which is a d4 plus 1. Alright, 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 3 is 8. And we defeat the Goose in the Rigging. Alright, and that's it. That's it for that turn. Now the blessing. Al-Haraza. She's going to go. We have a Coral Capont. Whatever. Wisdom Survival 6. And we have a Wisdom of 8. Yeah, we get him. Okay. So it says reveal this card and this card. Okay. Alright, well, we'll keep that. And we'll play a blessing. You play you may explore again. Well, that's during my thing. Blessing of Mulani. Dexterity, Wisdom, or Divine. We have a Divine of 12. Okay, we get that one. Let's play another blessing. Devilfish. If any die you rolled in your check to defeat is a 2, count it as a 1. It needs a 10. Well, Valeros is with me, so I'll get my 4. And then I have a Fireblade. So I get 2 more d4s. And my Divine, which is a d12. And let's see. That thing is aquatic, so I could use him. But I won't. 6, 7. Okay, we beat the Devilfish. And rolled 2, even with this 2 being a 1. Alright, let me see if I can recharge the Fireblade. Yes, I can. Okay, you know what? Let's keep going. We're going to play this blessing. And we're going to go again. I have a Blessing of Gorm. I have a Divine 5. And we get it. And I'm going to go ahead and play it, and we're going to go again. Sphere of Fire, Intelligence, Arcane, Wisdom, Divine, 7. Yes, we get it. And we're going to play another blessing. We have this blessing right here. Actually, I'm going to play the Sailor. Add Swashbuckling trait to my non-combat checks. That's a Rage, Intelligence, Arcane. And we get that. Wow. And I have one more blessing, and you know what? We're going to play that. And here's the Buccaneer. Alright, so we have to do the man's promise. Has the swashbuckling trait add to... Okay, wisdom survival. Well, that is actually pretty good. Or charisma diplomacy. Well, my charisma's a D12, so we're gonna use that. Okay, so I get a... Well, I also got... I can reveal this one and discard it. And I'll discard this. Okay. So I got 6 and 3 is 9. That is enough to beat the man's promise. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't think I can do that. I think he has a... I think it has to be a monster. Yes, it does. Okay, so let me get my... Let's redo this. I can't even remember what I rolled. So let's redo this. Yeah. Charisma diplomacy. God dang it. Okay, I got an 11. So that's enough to beat it. So we beat that. And then it says succeed at a wisdom or divine 7 check. Okay. We got a 12. So we close the Holy Isle. And that was pretty good. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. Let's sail our ship. Let's figure out where we want to go. Let's go to Cannibal Isle. After you reset your hand-burning ally and succeed at a strength check. Alright, this lady, Sandara Quinn. Charisma Diplomacy 5. Lorraine's got a Charisma Diplomacy a D6. So I don't think we're going to be able to do that. No. Okay. We have a blessing, so let's play the blessing. Let's keep going. Hull damage. The difficulty, the intelligence, adventure number 1. Okay. I don't have craft. I can't. No, I have intelligence. I'm sorry. D6. I gotta get a 6. Wait a minute. This is a barrier. I have thieves' tools. Okay, so we can. I'm gonna play that to beat it, and then I can succeed at a disable 8 check. I don't have a disable, so I just have to get rid of it. Okay, and that's the end of that turn. So let's go ahead, and Valeros will go, and he gets a blood bug. F undefeated. Okay, I think we can beat it. Yeah, it's only a 9 to beat. I have my cutlass here, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. If you kind of reveal this, I think he has a thing where he doesn't have to get rid. When you would discard a weapon for its power, you may recharge it. Yeah. So we're going to do that. So we're going to do our strength. Okay. 1d6 and 1d8. Ooh, 5. 6. Oh, but the +3 makes it 9. That was luck. Man. Okay. So we beat the blood bug. It's the next turn. Al-Harzara. Draw a card. Actually draw 2 cards. And let's see what we get. A Blessing of Bisara. Okay, divine. Alright. Oh, divine +2. Don't get it. Okay. We'll play a blessing. We're gonna keep going. And we have Rosie Cuswell, Charisma Diplomacy 6. I do have a okay. It's a 12 +2, and I get it. Okay, and I can discard her. Why not? Let's keep going. Cutthroat Grook. charisma, diplomacy 7. Okay. Okay, got him. And you know what? We're going to discard him and we're going to explore again. We have a giant rock crab would be defeated and reroll the... Okay, he's defeated on the second type. Okay, so I have magic weapon. First Valeros is here, so let's do that. Then I have magic weapon. And the magic weapon says when this plays, I don't have a weapon. Okay, well never mind, I can't use the magic weapon. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use this Spear of Fire. Display this card. While displayed for combat check, you may use your Arcane or Divine skill. Plus 1d6. Alright. This is a 12 and a 6. And then all I have to do is reveal this. And I get a 1d10 because that monster has an aquatic, but I have to get rid of the Rage card. I have to get rid of a card. So we'll do that. Okay, we defeat it easily, but we have to do it twice. And we defeat it easily on that one. Okay. So we beat this. And that's going to be the... Well, let me see if I can recharge this. No. So I have to get rid of that. Okay, well that's the end of the turn. Let's play a blessing. He has... No, well, he does have an ally, so I have to bury this ally because we are on the Cannibal Isle. So, okay. Then we have Blessing here, and this is Dexterity, and we got a Dexterity of D8, and we get it. And you know what? I think we will discard it and play another one. And this is a giant moray eel. Alright, combat 10. Well, we get a 1d4 because Valeros is there. Alright, let's see. Pistol. For your combat check, reveal this card, use my dexterity. Okay. Plus a 1d6. And that should be good enough. That is, let's see, I get 4 added to it. So that's 5, 6, plus 3, plus 1, 4. And that is just enough to beat this guy. Okay, and I'm going to play the Blessing and of the Gods, and we get the Buccaneer, and it's the Wormwood. I mean, the Man's Promise. Wisdom, Charisma, Diplomacy. Or Wisdom, Survival. Okay, I'm going to play his last Blessing. I don't have good odds. Okay, sorry about that. I don't have good odds. So, what the hell am I talking about? God damn it. My wisdom is a 12. Ah, man, what am I wasn't looking at the right thing. Okay, I'm going to do overkill and just use 2 12-sided dice. Okay, yeah, overkill. So we beat the Man's Promise, and we have to succeed at a strength or melee 6 check. And we can't. Because... yeah, we just can't because there's no way we can do that. So that's the end of his turn. We'll have to stay here another turn. Valeros is here. There's nothing there. He had no ally. So let's go ahead, and Valeros is just going to have to waste a turn to do a strength melee check, and we pass it. So Cannibal Isle is closed. He has no ally, and that was just kind of a waste of a turn. It's Alhazar's turn. Let's do our Blessing. Okay, let's think about where we want to go. Let's go to the Tempest K. If your ship is dealt structural damage, increase the damage by 1. Okay. And we have hydraulic push. Okay, I need a 6. Oh, man, didn't get it. So that's done. And you know what? I'm going to play a blessing, and we're going to keep going. Fortified leather armor, constitution. Well, I got a 6-sider. No. Okay. And you know what? We'll play another blessing, and we're going to keep going. Another blood bug. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to play my token of remembrance. I'm going to have to bury it so I can get a spell from my deck. And I want that fire... this thing right here. Okay. Now I got a 1d4. Okay, and then I will use this. My divine. And a 1d6. Oh, and I get another d6. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's 8, 10, 11, and it's good enough, but I have to get rid of it. I can't recharge it. But we beat the blood bug. Okay, and that's the end of the turn. So Lorraine's turn, and we have this Crimson Cogwork guy. Strength melee is not going to do it. Charisma, diplomacy is not going to do it. So there is no way I can get this guy. Okay, I will discard her, and we will explore again. Swabbing the decks. Constitution. You may recharge any number. Okay, if defeated, you may recharge 1 card. Okay, Constitution, Fortitude. Well, okay, I got a probability of doing it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, though. No. Okay, so if undefeated, each character recharges 1 card. Leave this barrier face up. Characters encounters barrier as the first exploration. Okay. I have to recharge a card. I'll recharge this pistol. We will recharge Find Traps. And he will recharge Cloth Armor. Okay, so swabbing the docks has to be the first card that we encounter. So it's Valeros' turn, and let me pull the blessing here. Okay, so Constitution, Fortitude. Alright, we have a D8 plus 1. Does it have a pirate trait? It doesn't, but I can use my eye patch, so I can add 1d4. So I can recharge it. Let me add a 4. And my Constitution, Fortitude is D8, and I get a plus 1. Okay, well there we go. That's 8. So we beat swabbing the decks. Unfortunately, I can't go anymore. It's the end of his turn. So it's Al-Haraz's turn. Okay, and we have Harpoon Trap. Dexterity, Acrobatics 9. I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Or Disable. Well, there's no way he can do that unless, let's see, Recharge, Examine. Okay, I can use the Master in Arms, which will give me a D6. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. I'm going to have to try. Sorry, wrong dice. Okay, I got it. So 5 and 4 is a 9, and we beat the Harpoon Trap. Okay, And we're going to discard the boatswain and explore again. And we have Ambrose Fish Guts Croup, Charisma Diplomacy 6. Well, I got a good chance of getting him. A 4, but my +2 is 6, so I get him. And let's see, I'll get rid of him. We'll use him again and we'll explore again. Okay, here's the Buccaneer. So the man's promise. Alright, so Wisdom Survival or Charisma Diplomacy. Well, I got that. And 1d4. And I can recharge him to add a 1d6. And no problem. Okay, so we beat that, and then succeed at an intelligence or knowledge 7 check to close a location. Okay, well that's good. That's 6, so no problem. We close the Tempest K. On closing, move to a random other locations. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to the shipwreck graveyard, folks. Okay. And that's the end of his turn. So it's going to be Land's turn. Let's do our blessing. Let's get some cards here. Alright, it says at the start of your turn, succeed or at a wisdom survival, or your ship is dealt 1d4 structural damage. Okay, well, my wisdom is a 12, so, okay, no problem. No structural damage. Alright. Alchemic Glue, Intelligence Craft 7. There's no way I can get it, so there's no point in it. And that's the end of the turn. And Valeros will go now. He's here. And he has to do a wisdom survival check. Alright, alright, so my wisdom is a 6. I'm going to play a blessing. And, alright, at 3 + 2, but I do get a +1. So that's, well, I didn't need it anyways, it was 5. I needed 5. So it's 3 + 2 is 5, so we don't have to worry about that. And we come across magic, wood, and armor, and we have a Constitution, Fortitude. I can probably get that. Well, hold on. +1, no, not good enough. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Al-Haraza is going to go. And he has to do a wisdom check, but he's got a good chance of doing that. Okay, yep, roll an 8. So no structural damage. Let's see, we come across a vine choker. Before you exit, or you may not play spells. Ugh, that's dexterity 8. There's no way I'm beating that. There's just no way. So I can't play spells, so we're just gonna have to fight it. So, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to beat it. To be honest with you. Okay, so let's roll. We're gonna have to roll anyways. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can't play a spell. That's right. Okay, so, 2 1s. Plus another one is 3. So I have to lose 7. I can play the amulet, which will reduce it down to 4. And let's see if I can recharge this. Yes, so I can recharge it. So now I have to just take 4 damage. Okay, I'll take 4 damage, and I have left the cure spell, which I'm going to go ahead and play. And I'm going to play it on myself. And I get 4 cards And do I have to discard it? No, I can recharge it. So let me shuffle. Alright, so it's Lorraine's turn, and the Vine Choker went back into the deck. So let's do our Wisdom Survival, but we have a pretty good chance. We do, it's no structural damage, and we have a Buccaneer. Okay, so we have the Man's Promise. So, Wisdom, Survival, or Charisma, Diplomacy. Okay, yeah, I forgot. He has a Wisdom of 12. And I get a +2. And I got a 12. So we defeat the Man's Promise and then roll on the plunder table, then summon and acquire a random card of that type. Okay. Let's see here. A 1, a weapon. Strength, melee. Huh. Okay, I don't think I can get this thing. I says when closing, then summon and acquire. I have to acquire it in order to close the location. I can use my lookout, which will give me another D6. I'm sorry, D4 +1. Okay, 4 and 2 +1 is 7, so I acquire the cutlass. So this location is now closed. On closing, your ship is dealt 1d4 structural damage. 3 structural damage. That's great. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Where are we going to go? Now, well, we only have one more location to go to, and that's the Fog Bank. So let's go ahead and hand it to the Fog Bank. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got here. After you play a card or use a power that examines cards in this location, next shuffle it. Okay. Obscure. Well, intelligence, arcane, wisdom, divine. I mean, I could get if I can get a 6, I can get it, but oh, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and discard it, and I'm gonna play a blessing, and we're gonna go again. And we have a Reef Claw. If Reef Claw would be defeated, re-roll the dice. He's defeated on the second result. Okay, so combat is 11. I have my rapier. So I'm going to use my strength, 2d4, and I can discard, or basically recharge it to get another d4. Okay, 9. Okay, so we beat it, but we have to roll again and do the second result. Okay, well that's 8, 9, 10, but +3, barely a 13, but we got it. Okay, and that's the end of his turn. Okay, let's go Alazara. And let's see what we get. We get Drowning Spike Trap. If undefeated. Okay. Well, I have a blessing. So that's Dexterity Disable. My Dexterity is a 4. Discard this card to add 2 dice. So we're going to add 2 dice. 2 4s. Where are my other 4s? Five, 6, 7. 7 on the dot. 5, 6, and +1 is 7. So, yeah. I think I'll play the Mastered Arms, and we'll explore again. Hull damage. Okay, Intelligence Craft 6. 7. We need Intelligence Craft 7. I roll a d6, and I'll play a Blessing. 6 plus 2 is 8. So we beat that. And that is the end. Well, I'm going to do my cure spell. So I'm going to get 2 cards, and can I recharge it? Yes. So I'll get 2 more cards, put in his deck, and then I'll recharge that. And we'll see what we get. We know the villain's going to be in this. 2 cards. Alright. That's the end of the turn. Lorraine's turn. We have Giant Frog 9, a random character location. Okay, so let's see who. Well, that's Lorraine here. It doesn't look too hard, so I'll go ahead and just use the cutlass. I use my strength. Plus Valeros is here. And then use a D6 and a D8. Use all these. Let's see if we can get 9. 5, 8, 10. We beat it. And that's the end of his turn. Okay, Valeros is going to go. And we have Spear of Fire. Does Arcane, Wisdom, Divine. And there's no way he can get it. So that'll be the end of his turn. I'm going to use the... No, that's it. That's the end. I can't go anymore. Alright. Al-Hazara is going to go. And we come across a giant frog, but let's see who's got to fight it. Okay, again, Lorraine's got to fight it. This time we're going to use our dragon pistol. We get a 1d4 because Valeros is there. Our dexterity and range is d8, and we'll add a d6. And we beat it, no problem. Okay, so that's going to be the end of that turn. I'm not going to use any of his cards. Well, actually I could. No. Well, I'll use a blessing. Let's use a blessing. We'll go one more. And we have Harpoon Trap. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to have to... Okay, I can recharge to add 1d4. So let's add a d4. My dexterity is another d4. And I have to play this blessing and use another d4. Okay, that's 4, 6, 8, and 1. 9. Good enough. So I'm going to use my cure spell again. I'll get 5 cards this time. What do I need to recharge it? 8. I'm not able to recharge it, so it goes back in the pack. Okay, so that was the end of his turn. That's Lorraine's turn. We draw a card. And we come across... Alright, here's the captain. Before you act, recharge a card that has a pirate or swashbuckling trait. Okay. This one. If you have one, then summon and encounter the ship's... The man's promise. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. The difficulty of the check to defeat the ship is increased by the number of characters at your location. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. But, however, it doesn't matter because the charisma, diplomacy... I'm sorry. The wisdom survival is a 6. And it's plus 3 because there's 3 characters, so it's 9. However, I rolled an 11. So we beat it. I guess we got to fight her. I guess we have to fight her and the ship. So she is a 12 to defeat. I have my dragon pistol, so we're going to use it. Now Valeros is there with us. We're going to get our dexterity and a d6. You may additionally bury this card to add another d6. We need a 12 to beat her. Okay, well, we barely do it, but we do it. So we got 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11, but with my dexterity I get a 4, so that is a 15, so we beat this captain person. Okay, well, that's another successful one. For each plunder card, gain another random card of that type from the box. Gain 1 class 1 ship feat. Okay. Alright, well, you know what? I hope you enjoyed it. Next time we play, we're going to go ahead and move on to the third scenario. So until then, have fun, and I'll see you then.